is Tina with Enriched by Tina, here to help you get your whole life together, here to bring you another edition of Tina's Tips. And give me just a moment, and I'm going to bring myself to the screen. Well, that's what I said I was going to do. And here I am, live and in living color right before you. How are you doing this evening? So good to see you here. Want to thank you for tuning in on tonight, another episode of Tina's Tips. And we are here to help you get your whole life together. And so, listen, I want to first say welcome back to my channel. I thank you so much for tuning in on today. And I want to talk about some stuff that's really, really super, super important. And guess what? It affects all of us. Not just me, not just your neighbor, not just your neighbor on the other side, but every last one of us. It affects all of us. And it is food guilt. Put it in the chat if you've ever felt guilty about food and your food choices. I'm going to give you a minute to put it in there, to say, yes, you have. I just want to make sure I got the right audience. Have you ever felt bad or ashamed about eating something that you really love? Okay, I see some guilty. I see some thumbs up. Okay, that lets me know I am talking to the right audience. So guess what? Well, I got some good news for you. And in this video, and before I say anything else, I'm going to first take this gum out of my mouth. Before I say anything else, I want you to share this broadcast out right quick. Tag a friend of a friend that may need to hear this. Just tell a friend. Like you went to Cookie Crumbles today. We're going to talk about that. Yeah. So I got some good news that I'm going to show you that even in the midst of my friend Angie, my sister Angie, who went to Crumbles Cookies today, even in that, I'm going to show you how having a positive mindset can help you overcome that food guilt and make you feel stronger and happier. So let's dive right in. Oh, that nothing but, see, I get all worked up about, I get hyped about the comments. So I'm gonna have to not let it distract me. So let me get in, and I'll tune in and I'll talk as I see the comments. I will see them. You know what? I'm gonna make a shameless plug. Secretary, we need to meet after this meeting because I'm gonna need your help on something. So back to the regular schedule program. So from shame to strength, how positive mindset can help you overcome your food guilt. So listen, we all know that food is a very essential part of our lives. Do you agree with that? If you do, put yes in the chat. If you agree with me, I just want to make sure that we know that food is an essential part of our life. I just want you to put that in the chat for me. Yes. All right. I see it. So I got the right people. One, you've already told me that you felt guilty about some things and you felt about when you overeat, you do some stuff. And then two, you've told me, hey, I know that food is an essential part of our life. So guess what? It nourishes us and it brings us joy. And for me, food is my love language. You know, I like to bring people food. Now, whether I fix it or not, we ain't talking about that. But food is a joyous time. Like we get together at Thanksgiving, holidays, Christmas, and we bring food. So food brings us joy. So, but guess what? Sometimes when we get to eating real good, we can't help but feel guilty. Why? Because we have overindulged in some of our favorite treats. Whether it's an extra slice of pizza, whether it's at going to the nothing but bunk cake, whether it's going to the cookie crumble, whether it's getting a couple of popsicles, a piece of chocolate cake, we all beat ourselves up when we enjoy those things that we love. But food guilt can make us feel bad enough about ourselves and even lead to an ooh, I don't even know how to say this, an unhealthy relationship with food. So, but guess what? It doesn't have to stay that way. Okay. So let me give you a scenario. Imagine this. You're sitting down with a big bowl of ice cream, right? So instead of feeling guilty, you feel empowered and confidence. You know that food is meant to be enjoyed, right? Can I get an amen in the comment? I don't think anybody wants to take food and not enjoy it. So can I get an amen that food is meant to be enjoyed? And you deserve to enjoy every savory, delicious bite without any shame. Yes, I love ice cream too. So it sounds amazing, doesn't it? Well, it's totally possible that it starts with a positive mindset. So guess what? So I want to give you a few examples of how we can shift our mindset and overcome the guilty of food. Let me share some awesome solutions along with a few examples, and then I'm going to get out of your way. So listen. Number one, practice self-compassion. You say self-compassion. Yeah, instead of being hard on yourself, and I know it was a few of you all that said y'all indulged in some things like Angel, you said you went to the cookie crumble. Don't be hard on yourself. Show yourself some love, some kindness, and guess what? Remind yourself that it's okay to enjoy some of those foods. So if you go to a party, but let me back up. It's okay to enjoy those foods occasionally, because guess what? If you overindulge, then that's when it becomes a problem. So, for example, you go into a party. You know, at every party, they're going to have some type of dessert. So guess what? Eat the cake. Y'all know the famous line, eat the cake anime. Eat the cake anime. And then move on. And don't worry about it. You had the cake. You moved on. Let's get past it. Enjoy and don't dwell on the negative feeling. Just go right on. All right. Number two. Oh, yeah, I love cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory. Number two, focus on balance and moderation. So instead of labeling food as this is a good food, this is a bad food, aim to have a balanced approach and have some moderation about it. Allow yourself to have the treat. So listen, do a wide variety of foods while you're also nourishing your body with some nutritious choices. So guess what? For instance, if you have a burger for dinner one night, balance it with a colorful salad the next day. Don't keep going into the cycle. Oh, I'm gonna get a burger today, the burger tomorrow, the burger today, or I'm gonna get the cookies today, the cookies tomorrow. That's when you get into that trouble of food guilt. All right. Number 3. Okay. Number 3 says challenge negative thoughts. Woo! This one right here, I have to take a beat. I have to take a deep breath on this one. And that is good. You cut your cookie in half, and that was a good choice. Give yourself a pat on the back. That was a good thing to do. So when you challenge those negative thoughts, which are the guilty induced thoughts that creep in, and then it challenges us, and then it makes us feel bad. So then we have to remind ourselves that food should be for pleasure, not guilt. And that there's no need to feel ashamed. If I want a piece of cake, if I want some cookies, if I want some pie, you just got to remind yourself. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, then you should say, you shouldn't say, I shouldn't have eaten all that. Refrain for it and say, you know what? I enjoyed that treat. I bought it for myself. I'm enjoying it. I felt good about it. And guess what? Move on. Move on. And I'm going to bring you to my last point. Surround yourself with positivity. And you say, what you mean? I'm glad you asked. So uplifting, seek for uplifting. And this is real dear to me. Seek out uplifting and body positive and self-acceptance. Ooh, you said a lot, Coach. You said a lot. Yes, I did. I'm going to say that one again. Seek out uplifting, body positive influences. That means what? Sometimes when you're on social media, and raise your hand if you're on social media, if you get on social media and you stroll through and you see everybody poses, I just want you to give me a hand raising emoji, or say yes, or say me, is this you? Because I need to know if this is you. I need you to stop this. Yes, you are strolling on there, and sometimes what we see on social media gives us a false hope. So listen, I'm not saying not to be on social media, because guess what? That's the era that we live in. But I am going to give you a suggestion to say, why not follow those accounts on social media that promote healthy relationships with food and self-acceptance? Let's try that. Surround yourself with people who support you, who encourage you. And listen, having a positive environment can make a big difference on how you perceive yourself and choices. So listen, I'm going to recap them real quick for those that came in and catching this on the replay. Number one, let me just recap for a minute what we're talking about, those that may have came in a little late. We're talking about moving from shame to strength, and how to have a positive mindset to help you overcome food guilt. And so number one, you're going to give yourself some self-compassion. Number two, you're going to focus on balance and moderation. You can have the cookie, you can have the cake, cut it in half. You can even have the out-to-eat meal, cut it in half. Like when I had one of my success things that I had, because I travel a lot, I'm in a lot of social settings. So out to eat was a part of my regimen. So guess what I did? I cut the meal in half as soon as I got it. I asked for a to-go plate off the gate. So I was meaning I get to go out and eat with my friends, but I'm gonna cut this meal in half. Get a balance of meal. Okay, if you know that pasta doesn't work well with you, or French fries doesn't, there every restaurant, I promise you, has a salad and some grilled chicken, or some grilled chicken and some green leafy vegetables. Go there. All right. Number 3, challenge negative thoughts. When you start thinking those bad thoughts, and when bad thoughts start coming, girl, you know you don't need to be doing this. Girl, the boy, you don't need to. Child, then you need to cancel them. And number 4, surround yourself with some positivity, because that is going to be key to your success in anything that you do. You got to stay connected to a source of people who is going to push you, motivate you, and keep you accountable. And that's one thing we don't like to do. We don't like to be accountable. So listen, I hope that something that was said here in some of these solutions, some of the examples have inspired you to embrace a positive mindset to overcome food guilt. So I'm gonna pause right here. Do anybody in my listening audience, do you have any questions? Do you have any comments? Is it something that you want to say to the people? You want to address me? You want to give me something? Give me thumbs up. Give me some likes. Tell me what you thought about this content on tonight. I'm giving you a chance to give your questions. Give me some feedback. What did you think about it? And do you have any questions for me? I'm gonna pause right there for a minute, because when you have this image of yourself and you don't remember some of these techniques that I told you, thank you so much. I'm glad that it was very informative for you. And remember to like and follow me on all of my social media channels. I'm on TikTok. I have a YouTube channel. I have Enriched by Tina on Instagram, TikTok. And I also have a page here on Facebook. And if you want to join my community, it's called Get Enriched for Life. And I'm going to start doing some more things over there with that community, because if you join that community, that means that you believe in something that I'm saying that I'm doing. And so I'm going to do a little more things in that community. So go ahead on and get involved. It's called Get Enriched for Life. I'm going to start offering some different challenges and doing some more things. Yes, overcoming food guilt requires a positive mindset instead of feeling bad about indulging your practices. Yes, remind yourself of occasional treats. It's okay. Thank you so much, Derek, for all of this that you have just embraced us with. Embracing balance and moderation. Yes. Get Enriched for Life is on Facebook. It's the Facebook community. And so I will start going live there a little bit more often and doing some more tips and challenges. And so if that's something that you're interested in, or you know someone, then feel free to share this broadcast. You're welcome. Share this broadcast. Tell a friend of a friend that we're getting ready to do some good things and get enriched for life. And so, because I don't want you to just get enriched for the moment, I want you to do this for the rest of your life. So yes, just join Get Enriched for Life. And I think you click on it and it'll send me a notification, and I'll let you in, because it is important that you make some good, healthy choices. So listen, because remember, you're strong and you deserve to enjoy your favorite food without any shame. Because listen, let's work together and let's create a world where we celebrate food and the joy that it brings. And if you find that this was a helpful video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Okay. and subscribe to all my channels for some more empowering content. And as always, stay positive and keep searching for those good vibes. Thank you for watching and commenting here. Now go back and do some more. I'll comment to that. Share your thoughts if you have any inquiries. And before you can go live with StreamYard, before I can see any of y'all's thing, you have to give them a you have to grant them permission. And then here's the link in there. Thank you, Derek, so much. And thank you again for supporting this channel. And if anything that I said I've done, you know, that has sparked something into you and you want to be a blessing, you also that there's ways of means to my Cash App, my PayPal, and things is right there in this app. And if you would like to work with me, you can reach me at Enriched by Tina at Gmail, or you can inbox me. And if you know me personally, you have my phone number. So you can always call me, send me a text message, inbox me, DM me. When I say that, my nephews, they get tickled. I heard you say DM. Yes, DM me. So thank you again for tuning in. And I'm going to leave you with my theme song. This is my theme song that gives you a little bit about what is Enriched by Tina. So thank you and see you next week.
I got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. I got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. It's time to